so we come to the finals of the British Professional Open Latin American Championships. In the Cha-Cha-Cha, 6 couples have been recalled, and they are 37, 95, 133, 149, 166, and 228. Thank you, competitors. The Cha-Cha-Cha. And in the Samba, 6 couples have been recalled. 37, 53, 95, 133, 149, and 228. And in the Rumba, 6 couples have been recalled. 37, 95, 133, 149, 166, and 228. Thank you, competitors. The Rumba. And we continue with the Paso Doble. 6 couples have been recalled. 37, 53, 95, 133, 149, and 228. Paso Doble. And in the jive, 6 couples have been recalled. 37, 95, 133, 149, 166, and 228. Would couple 53 please come to the floor? Couple number 53. Competitors, please take a bow together. Absolutely marvellous. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this week, Ashley and the Empress Orchestra. What a marvellous, marvellous sound.
Michael and Joanna from Poland. Extremely well rehearsed, nothing left to chance. Hard work and discipline have created this partnership. I would like to see more sensitivity with the arm connection, both using their triceps to connect equally to each other. Beautiful shapes. New partnership, Dmitry and Karina from Russia. A great partnership. I would like to see now that they are getting together more discipline, especially with the recognized steps such as the voltas and the stationary samba walks. Very intricate work. Klaus and Victoria from Denmark. Excellent togetherness with movements and actions. I would like to see even more preparation of the upper part of the body before a step is taken, to give Klaus especially more visual activity and hopefully relax his shoulder muscles. Ricardo and Joanne, new into the final. Great performance from these two, with apparent confidence to committing fully to all movements. They both have very natural coordination, which, as always, has to be worked for. Brian and Carmen, representing Germany. Fantastic natural ability, but keeping also with the technique. Brian has extremely rhythmical body, but the shirt appeared half a second later than his body, which was a little distracting.
And to present the prizes this evening, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Operations Director of Leisure Parks, Mr. Kevin Alcock. Accompanied, of course, by the festival organizer, Mrs. Sandra Wilson. In the cha-cha-cha. First, Brian Watson and Carmen.
This is, of course, the first of the 5 single dance results that this competition is uniquely
Second, Michael
decided
Malatovsky
over.
and Joanna Lunis.
Absolutely wonderful reception for these two. The public really loved their dancing.
Third, Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini.
Delightful evening for them, very successful, beautifully costumed.
Fourth, Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov. Fifth, Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson.
Last year's amateur champions, a remarkable rate of progress.
And sixth, Klaus Kongsdahl and Victoria Franova.
Last year's runners-up in the amateur event, so they'll be absolutely delighted to have made this final. in this particular dance and others.
The Samba. First, Brian Watson and Carmen.
Well, they won all 5 dances last year, Pat, and it's likely to be the same again, I think.
Michael Malatowski and Joanna Lunis.
I think maybe if the crowd had their way, they seem to want this couple to win. Well, they're very fond of them.
Third, Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini. Fourth, Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson. Fifth, Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov. And sixth, Sergei Surkov and Agnieszka Melnika.
The first of the 2 dances, which they were selected for final inclusion. One of those 6 they'll be delighted to have been selected.
In the rumba, first, Brian Watson and Carmen.
As with all things, winning gives confidence, and these two are
Second,
very assured.
Michael Malatowski and Joanna Lunis.
Very delighted with this positioning. Excellent.
Yes, 3 seconds so far.
Third, Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini.
As the judges are told, take into account no past results and mark what you see on the night.
Fourth, Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov. Fifth, Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson. And sixth, Klaus Kongsdahl and Victoria Franova. In the Paso Doble, first, Brian Watson and Carmen. Second, Michael Malatowski and Joanna Lunis.
You see, destined to be runners-up this year, Pat?
Yes, I think so. So it seems. Very good performance though this evening.
Third, Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini. Fourth, Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson.
It's a battle, 2 5s, 2 4s. Fourth place will depend upon the drive placing.
Fifth, Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov. And sixth, Sergei Surkov and Agnieszka Melnika. And the jive. First, Brian Watson and Carmen.
So he has the big row of firsts again. Well done.
Yes, once again, all 5 dancers got miles ahead.
Second, Michael Malatovsky and Joanna Lunis. Third, Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini. Fourth, Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov.
They will be 4th overall.
Fifth, Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson. And sixth, Klaus Kongsdahl and Victoria Franova.
The chairman, Peter Maxwell, always gives us the overall results for all the couples.
And I'm going to give you the
final
full
result
result,
has been
ladies and
announced.
gentlemen. Second were Michael Malatovsky and Joanna Lunis. Third were Andrei Skufka and Katerina Venturini. Fourth were Dmitry Timokin and Karina Smirnov. Fifth were Ricardo Cocchi and Joanne Wilkinson. Sixth, Klaus Kongsdahl and Victoria Franova. Seventh, Sergei Surkov and Agnieszka Melnika. But the winners are and still champions from Germany, Brian Watson and Carmen.
Yes, 280 couples started out, but champions and still champions, equaling the record number of wins. Now a total of 6 with 5 consecutive. Absolutely fantastic performance. Getting to the top is hard, staying there is harder. Changing costume every round is a doubtful blessing, I think, sometimes.
And that win, ladies and gentlemen, equals the current record of 6 wins in this competition.
Very nice to win all 5 dances once again, and You seem to present a masterly performance.
Thank you.
Actually, I'd like to discuss something with you, if I may, because I think people watching the video may well be able to learn from this. It was my opinion that this year more than ever you produced a body tone without stiffness. And particularly it was noticeable in Paso Doble, because many dancers try to produce a sharp dramatic action by being too toned and too stiff. And right from when you first danced, I thought, you know, they've absolutely got it to perfection. Because a matador is never, if you're a little bit stiff, you're going to be a little bit slow.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to get out of the way in
That's
time. You're not
Exactly.
to get trouble.
So it's because you're a coward then, really.
Absolutely.
No, but I think over the last year, your body tone seems to have moved on to a different level.
Because we've definitely been working on
Yes,
that.
we're working on that.
It's
Well,
apparent.
it was the same with Donnie Burns. As the years went by, you become a complete master of your body as it moves
Unfortunately,
toward,
Brian, it comes with age.
Yeah, exactly. Experience. That's right.
like good wine.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
good wine. Things get better
matures,
with age.
yes.
Yes. It's all a learning process.
Absolutely.
And you're continuing to improve, and that's the great thing. That's the inspiration to many people.
Yes.
You haven't reached a level and it stops.
No.
Everybody can get better as you
Yes.
search deeper and deeper inside yourselves.
As soon as you get complacent, there's enough young couples right up the back there.
Exactly, and you go, whoa!
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the crowd sometimes likes to see a change, but I think the crowd were with you all the way.
Yeah, it was fabulous
They always,
audience.
in this ballroom, in this championship, they appreciate superb dancing.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what
that's
you gave them
right.
tonight. So,
you very
congrats, have a lovely party.
We will definitely.
This time next year,
Yeah,
then
let's hope.
it'll be.
Fingers crossed.
You never know
Thank you
about
very
you.
much.
God
Thank you
bless.
very much.
Take care.
Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you.